Who did you meet at the Oscars?
Oh, I mean, yeah, everybody is crazy.
Give me. Drop some names.
Drop some names.
Yeah, come on now. I know you don't like to drop. But just drop names.
Yeah. No, Mahershala Ali shook my hand going up on stage for the Oscars, and then afterward we were like, "Did Mahershala Ali just shake your hand?" I was like, "I think he did." Yeah. And then there's this classic anecdote later at one of the after parties because he was going by with this whole suite of security, and Sonny had just grabbed a bunch of little snacks from the buffet thing, and then she saw Mahershala was about to turn to her to introduce, and she was like, "Oh," so she threw all the snacks on the floor, and then was like, "Hey, I'm Sonny," all charming, like shook his hand, "So great to meet you," and then he and his suite of security walked away, and then she was like, "Oh, I got to pick up all my snacks off the floor again."
I would throw. You got to get your hands empty if you're going to shake Mahershala Ali's.
This is my chance. He's so handsome.
So I mean, this is great. I mean, so are you going to the Emmys also?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you going to wear some more North Face stuff?
I'll wear whatever I'm told to wear.
Why don't you climb? Why don't you climb something like the set? Would you?
Oh, at the Emmys?
Yes.
I don't like to climb things when I'm going to get in trouble. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to,
Alex, if you climbed, first of all, they don't have a host. So they're free soloing the program.
There's no host at the Emmys?
No host, which as a host, by the way.
Be careful, Alex.
It's okay. It's all right. We're without a net right now. There's no ropes right now. They're without a host. So who's going to stop you?
Have you offered? Maybe you should do it.
I have, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
I have. And I'm just a sports guy. So you're just a climber, right?
I mean,
you're more than that.
Sports to the Emmys.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying, first of all, there's no host. So who's going to stop you? And two, that would be the most amazing part of the Emmys if all of a sudden, right in the middle, they spotlight you and you're up there. I mean, it can't be that tough to go up.
No, it's probably not that tough, but it's a little gimmicky, and then you wind up detained, and then it's like hard to get out of town, and I don't know.
You know what? You're right, Alex Honnold. You're right. Gimmicky and detained.
I just don't want to wind up on probation or something because I was playing around.
Who do you want to have on your show?
Will you do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
I will. I love doing home and homes. You come to my home, I'll come to whatever spot you want to tape your podcast.
I love doing the back and forth.
Let's do it.
I've done that quite a few times now.
I'll tell you the secret to my success.
I'd love to hear that. Please. I've done 35 episodes, and you've done how many years?
We're coming up on our 5th anniversary.
Yeah.
And it's also interesting. Another thing that we share too is hosting. You hosted the ESPYs. I've never hosted an ESPYs.
Okay.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, I'm going to go there again.
What does that mean?
The Oscars
just wait a second.
Oscars didn't have a host.
Oh yeah.
Now the
right.
Emmys have followed suit, and I'm pissed about it.
Because you want your shot.
Well, not just I want my shot. It's just like hosts are not disposable. We are crucially important individuals for shows, or television, and or charity projects. We must be a crucial component. And I don't like where this is going. Danica.
I'm just glad I got in before it was too late.
No, so I'm saying, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you hosted the ESPYs.
Yeah.
And it's a crucial role. Like they could have
fantastic experience.
They could have an ESPYs without a host. They could have A-Rod come out with LeBron, or Aaron comes out with Drew Brees, and a voice of God, as we say, comes down and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage." Here they come. No.
But there are more opportunities than ever to become your own host. I mean, look at me. I don't have any past history of that. I've never asked anyone questions before, and here I am sitting down with Gloria Steinem for over an hour asking questions. So there's more opportunities than ever, though, to be a host.
In that regard, I'm talking about award shows.
You want an award show.
Everybody keeps saying that.
It's on your goal list.
Well, then you keep bringing it up. Like, that's kind of the undercurrent here.
Excuse me. And let's just bring it all full circle with today's show with Alex Honnold being here. It's a slippery slope. When you grab on to the rock that is a host, and you don't have that rock there, you slip.
What are you going to bring to a show as a host that is of value?
Okay. Here's what I would bring to the show.
Those are the hard-hitting questions you get on her podcast.
That was pretty intense.
Great question.
Great question. Here's what I would bring. I would bring a fun... what's the word for it? Hold on a second.
You're doing great.
The music's already started, Rich.
There's a letter D, and then there's dash bag, okay?
Okay.
Free. I will not be that person.
Okay.
You will be able to enjoy all 2-3 hours. If there is an issue, I will come out and diffuse the situation. If there is the wrong winner announced, I will come out and fix that.
Okay.
How is this exclusive just to you?
It's my own style. You know what I'm saying? It's me.
Well, I've
It's me.
asked the
You get me.
question.
You
I've
get
asked
me.
the question. What makes my podcast different than another one's,
Yes.
especially in this emerging consciousness world of
Right.
shows that are talking about growing and expanding
Right.
and open-mindedness and growth mindset and self-care and what makes my show different.
Right.
And so I just asked that question to myself a few days ago.
Right.
And I'm like, me.
Right.
I mean, I make it different.
Correct.
If you like the way that I run the show, the line of questioning, the vein of thinking, if you like my stories, because it's inevitable that you're going to get my stories along the way. So
Right.
that's what you have to like about it.
Right. If you that's why what's the name of this show? Mike Del Tufo, remind everybody what the name of the show is over there. I mean, it's a
Ooh,
very simple thing.
that was a good one, guys. That was a good
I know,
one.
and then he just takes forever to actually.
This is the Rich Eisen
Thank
Show.
you. So if you if you kind of don't like me, first of all, what the hell's the matter with you? But secondly, 3 hours with me, you might have a trouble. But if not, let's all hang out. So I have my own unique footprint and fingerprint, and on top of it, for an award show, I'm kind of like the fan.
I feel like
I'm
you'd
an
be great for the
outsider.
ESPYs. Being as into sports and
Well, Danica.
I think that, and being as funny as you are.
Danica, my SB invitation has been lost since 2003.
Did you see my rap skit of how I supposedly got the gig?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great. Look, and by the way, the writing staff is extremely talented. Maura Mant and I go way, way back.
I love
But-
Maura. It took,
So-
15 to 18 writers to get me that funny.
They have that many,
I know.
Well, you're great at it. I'm just trying to bring up again that hosts are people too. That's all I'm saying. Now, and if you really do want me on your pod,
I would love to.
I will. You're not just saying that, right?
I'm not just saying that.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, so we'll get
I
this
mean, I have
done.
52 shows to book a year, so I need people.
That's, by the way, you know what? That's when you're going to do a podcast called Warm Bodies. Then I'll come on.
I've laughed way too much to not want you.
What an invitation. Well, I got to book the show out. And,
I would
it'll
love
be great.
to have you.
I'm sure we'll have a good conversation.
That was my attempt at humor. Fail. I should stick with the serious. That's what I realized that I'm good at, which is why I'm doing the show like
Stick
this.
to podcasts, Danica.
Serious podcast.
Yes.
Pretty intense ones.
Pretty intense. Check it all out. It's on Twitter at Pretty Intense, and then on Instagram at Pretty Intense by Danica. Good to
It
see
really
you.
was born from the book because the book's called Pretty Intense, but it's a good descriptor.
You know what? It's called a brand. You're expanding the brand.
Right.
And I would be more than happy to be part
Thank
of it.
you.
You got it. Just let me know when somebody drops out. I'll be there. At Danica Patrick on Twitter and Instagram, right here on The Rich Eisen Show.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.